enlightening. John Piper. This is a fantastic book. Hey! Oh! I didn't hear you come in. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. You know, one of the things... well, before I get into it, I was just reading my Sam Storms book. Tough Topics 2, Biblical Answers to 25 Challenging Questions. It was endorsed by Matt Chandler and Danny Aiken, so you know it's a Winsome and you know it's good. One of the things I've been criticized most often about is when it comes to matters of my tone and my approach and my style. And, you know, I can understand that to some degree. You know, I do have a tendency of joking around a little bit, and some might call it mockery, some might call it inappropriate, some might call it adolescent and childish, but I do try to have fun, and, you know, maybe I should be a little bit more careful. I posted a poll on Twitter, and I asked all of my followers, here's the question: should I attempt some no-quarter videos this month, like my puppet master told me to? What I'm referring to, of course, is Pastor Doug Wilson's No Quarter November. And 78% of you said yes, and 22% of you said no. And so, overwhelmingly, people were wanting No Quarter November videos from OLAD. But a lot of people responded and said, so what's the difference between this and your normal content? Basically implying that my content never has quarters. So I just thought that was kind of interesting and kind of funny, and I thought about it over the weekend, and I think that, you know, in general, people are right. You know, I think that, you know, I do hold back from time to time. In fact, there was a video I put out last week where I deleted a whole scene because it was a little too spicy, if you know what I mean. Hold on one second. But I think people are right. I mean, my normal content is basically No Quarter November content all the time. So what I was thinking I could do is maybe go the opposite direction and start to be more, how shall I say this, powder puff. Yeah, powder puff November, where I just try to be helpful, you know, try not to ruffle any feathers and still talk about the same things, but do it in a way that is more winsome, if you know what I mean. That's been the biggest criticism of me. You know, I say truth, but I say it in a wrong way, therefore it's wrong. You probably heard that before. If you say something true, but you say it in a mean way, then you're still wrong. I never really believed that, but I think, and a lot of people have told me that I would gain much more traction with some of these things if I was a little bit more winsome. So let's put it to the test. Let's put it to the test in November, guys. I hope you guys are with me on this. Powder Puff November, coming soon to YouTube. You know, that's actually probably not the way to go, because Powder Puff November, people would say, you know what, that's actually mockery in itself. So you're actually not doing this experiment correctly, because at the outset you're calling it Powder Puff November, and that's insulting, Adam. You might be right. I've got a great idea. We'll call it Winsome November. I will be putting out content a couple a week maybe, where I'll try to be as winsome as possible, and let's see if those videos get more traction, because I've been told by many people in authoritative sounding positions that I would get a lot more traction if I was more winsome. Winsome November, coming soon to YouTube. Actually, let's shorten it. Winsome November sounds a little much. Let's call it Wovember. Wovember with A.D. Robles, coming soon to YouTube.